Hello, this is a Magic the Gathering video. This video and next video I'm going to just point out I've got this. It's the new duels decks. Is it versus Golgari? Awesome. And the main leaders of these little clans, Niv Mizzet and Jared, the Golgari Lich Lord. And that is really good. It's I think it's about 17 quid in shops probably. I don't know. So if you've never played Magic before, me and Caroline will be opening this on Wednesday, the 12th of September. We haven't really got time to do it yet. I mean, at the moment it's like 20 past 2 in the morning and she's in bed and I'm awake, drinking my goddamn cappuccino, peeps. Oh yeah. Anyway, in this video I want to show you something. I want to show you my Space Lesbian deck. Don the glasses. Yeah. I have got 8 decks which I built myself, and this is probably my weakest, but it's also the most fun, I'd say. So it's a 60 card deck. It's called Space. I call it Space Lesbian deck because they're all my decks which have got females on, like 2 or 3 females with lesbians. I know they are. You do too. All right. And I've got near a 60 card deck. All my protectors have got these on as well. Space Lesbians. Oh yeah. Excellent stuff. And what my blue deck is blue, right? And what this does, my Space Lesbian deck, what it does is this. Right. It's a bitch, basically. It's fun for me to play, but it's one that's probably never going to win a lot of games, especially if I entered it in some sort of tournament or whatever, but I will one day. One of my own tournament size. If you go to my website, www.20times.com, go look at a Magic thing. We've got competitions. If you ever want to enter one, come along. Just ask away. In Sheffield, it'll be, or London Expo. I've got this, of course, because it's handy for this deck, as I'm going to explain in a minute. Jace Memory Adept, right? Planeswalker. If you put someone in and draw a card, target player puts the top card of his library into his graveyard. If you zero, do nothing, target player puts top 10 cards of his library into his graveyard, and -7, any number of target players each draw 20 cards. Now, that gives an inkling of what it all does. This is a library raping deck. Yes, this will destroy your library, this deck. It's a lot of fun to use. In it, I've got Bell Tower Sphinx. There you go. It's not easy to see, but there you go. And that's a flyer at 2/5. It costs 5 mana to bring out. And whenever a source deals damage to it, that source's controller puts that many cards from the top of his or her library into his or her graveyard. I've got these little bastards as well. There you go. That's Merfolk Mesmerist, and you pay 1 mana, 1 blue land. Tap list and target player puts the top 2 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. I've got about 2 or 3 of those in here. Another one. There you go. That's awesome. I've got 4 of these in here. The Archaeomancer. If I pronounce that right. And when it enters the battlefield, return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand, which is handy because I've got quite a few of those in here. I've chucked that in as well. There we go. You see that? Excellent. That's it, Ambassador Laquatus, a legendary creature. It's a Merfolk Wizard, and you pay 3 when it's on, so you don't tap it, so you can pay as many mana as you want, and it target player puts the top 3 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. Got a Selhoff Occultist there. Yeah. Would you like to play against this deck? Or do you think you'd absolutely destroy it? I think you'd probably destroy it. Whenever this or another creature dies, target player puts the top card of his or her library into a graveyard. This one's always good, the Hedron Crab. There you go, that's always good. It's got landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under my control, target player puts the top 3 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. And because it only costs 1 mana to bring out, yeah, every time a land comes out, it's always good for the first card to get out. And then when you get more lands come out onto the battlefield, you destroy the library. I've got Jace's Archivist there. That's always handy to use. 1 mana, Tap it, each player discards his or her hand and draws cards equal to the greatest number of cards a player discarded this way. Useful. And I've got a couple of crabs in here. Shriekgeist is a creature, spirit, flying. Whenever Shriekgeist deals combat damage to a player, that player puts the top 2 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. I've just put this in this morning because I did change it around a little bit. Jace's Phantasm. Sounds rude, I know, but never mind. And if it gets extra 4 attack and 4 defense as long as an opponent has 10 or more cards in his or her graveyard. So with this deck, that's not going to take very long. So that will be a 5/5 after I've put 10 cards in the graveyard. Got Zombie, a Rot Crown Ghoul. It's a mixture of all sorts of creatures and stuff. When this dies, target player puts top 5 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. Another Mesmerist. Now going to like spells. Instant here. A Dream Twist. Yeah. Target player puts the top 3 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard, and it's got a flashback so I can bring it back from graveyard, and then you exile it. So that's handy. I've got 3 of those. This one's always cool. I love this one. This is fantastic. Call to Mind. Yes, you call to mind. Return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. I've got 4 of those in there. There's another one I just put in this morning called Dread Waters. Yeah. Target player puts the top X cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard, where X is the number of lands you control, so that could be good. I have got 3 of these in my deck, which I would like 1 more, a Mind Sculpt. Right. This is from 2013, it's one of the new ones. Target opponent puts the top 7 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard, and it only costs 2. So that is destructive, and you can bring it back from graveyard using that other card. Destructive. This one, Jace's Erasure. Not the one that sing songs and stuff, you know. Whenever you draw a card, it's an enchantment. Whenever you draw a card, you may have target player put the top card of his library into the graveyard. And I've got Curse of a Bloody Tommy. I always say Tommy, it's Tome, isn't it? Stupid bastard. Enchant player. At the beginning of Enchanted player's upkeep, that player puts the top 2 cards of his library into his graveyard. I've got 3 of those in here, and I've got 4 Jace's Erasure in here, and that is my blue library raping deck, which I call quite simply my Space Lesbian deck. Yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you, and yeah. I'm not going to keep making loads and loads of Magic videos, don't worry. I've got 1 more after this, which I'm going to film straight after this one and put straight on my channel. Then I'm going to make a little video blog, which is nice, on after that. So there's 3 videos going up, which is nice. And it's nearly 2:30 in the morning. Holy shit. Anyway, this will be filmed as well on Wednesday, which is tomorrow. Me and Caroline, and we'll have a look at this. So, thanks for watching. I'm Antonio. Good night.